What's up, friends? It's Hogan and welcome to my channel. Today is a day that we've all been waiting for quite some time because I have finally put it together and we have our first set complete on the channel. The first set to be completed is the Grand Creators, and unfortunately this is a set that I started off the camera, and when I got towards the end of it I filmed a couple episodes for the channel itself, so I did get a majority of these cards off camera. Ironically enough, this set is the set that got me back into Yu-Gi-Oh! The first pack that I bought as an adult was out of the Grand Creators, so the fact that it is also the first set that we have completed is it's definitely exciting. So without further ado, we have the card binder here with the full set in it, and we will go through everything that we have, and I'll just go through my favorite cards, and yeah, so let's get into it. Setting this up is difficult because it is so big, but here we go. The Grand Creators first set complete. So I'm just going to go through, read all the cards. They are in order by their serial number. So we got the GRCR EN001 through, I think it's like 65. Before we get started, set complete by my definition is if you look up the card list, it's going to have all the cards that are in that set. There are going to be different rarities such as Water Enchantress of the Temple in Collector's Rare here, but we also got it in its ultra rare form. So even if I didn't have this, the set would still be complete because we have a card with that serial number to put in its spot. So with that being said, we don't have all the collector's rares, and that is going to be something I will work towards because I just can't afford all the cases it would take for me to get all the collector's rares pulled. So I will just be buying them as I have some extra cash so that we can get all the collector's rares. So with that being said, starting at number 1, we have Ukiyo Punk Sharakusai, and then we got Gagaku Punk Wagon, Jirori Punk Madam Spider, No Punk Zeaman, No Punk Foxy Tune, we have No Punk Ogre Dance, Ukiyo Punk Rising Carp, Ukiyo Punk Amazing Dragon, and as we get into the second page, I do want to say I tried to pick everything I would consider as close to a PSA 10 as possible to put in here. So for the commons, if I had 20 commons, I literally went through each one, looked for whitening, looked for bends, looked for print lines, and picked the best one I could so that we could preserve it in this binder. So with serial number 009, we have Gagaku Punk Wild Picking, Gagaku Punk Crash Beat, Jirori Punk Dangerous Gabu, Jirori Punk Nashiwari Surprise, Exosister Elis, Exosister Stella, Exosister Irene down here, and then Exosister Sophia is one that I was unable to pull, so I had to buy that one. So that is one of the purchases I made. Then we have Exosister Mikailis, Exosister Kaspitell, Exosister Gibrine, Exosister Asophiel, Exosister Pax, Exosister Arment, Exosister Carpedivem, Exosister Vadis, Rite of Aramacir, and then Water Enchantress of the Temple, which I was referring to earlier. That is the ultra rare version. Just to verify, and I can't, it's not going to fit on screen, but both of these are GRCR EN026. So regardless of the rarity, it holds the same serial number. Then we have Magicor, Warrior of the Relics, Wandering Griffin Rider, Fateful Adventure, Dunnell, the Noble Arms of Light, Starlit Papillon, Dracoback, the Rideable Dragon, Zarlam, the Dark Place, Palace, my bad. Then Forest of Lost Flowers, Thunder Discharge, Breath of Resurrection, Zektrike Ko-O, Inzector Hornet, Inzector Centipede, Inzector Dragonfly, Inzector Hornet, Inzector Ladybug, Risebell the Star Jester, Goki Pole. Then we have Psychic Wielder, Psychic Tracker, Virtual World, Hime, I can't pronounce the last part of that, Inzector Exabeetle, Insector Exostag, Castel, Skyblaster, Musketeer, Insector Piccofelina, Insect Imitation, Ties of the Brethren, Hidden Armory, Emergency Teleport, Insector Sword, Torrential Tribute, XYZ, Solemn Strike, and Armory Call. And that set ends with serial number EN060. So that is it. We have completed the Grand Creators. So now, we won't be getting back into it. That's it. That's all she wrote. I will, like I said, continue to look for good prices on the collector's rares because I do want all of those. And the collector's rares in this set that we have are the Water Enchantress of the Temple and Solemn Strike. So I'll be looking for, there's 10 more. I will be looking to get those, and I will probably be putting all these in a separate binder of all the Starlights and all the collector's rares because they hold more value. Overall thoughts on this set. Going back through it, I am truly amazed at how terrible the condition of the cards were. I say that in centering. The centering was awful. The cuts were awful. The card coloring of the background, not the border, it would be cut in a way that it looks diagonal on the card. The cards in the back of them were terrible too. Print lines were ridiculous. There's a couple of them in here where the best one I had looked like it's been heavily played. And these were all pack fresh. So I don't know what the deal was with quality control in this set, but it seems like this was a newer set. It came out in late 2021, early 2022. One or the other, probably 2022. So it seems like with this set and then all the newer sets that we've been working on, quality control seems to be a huge issue, especially in Dimension Force. So I think it's kind of trending that way. Hopefully things will get better in the future with future sets. But if I were going to give advice to somebody who wants to start getting into a set and collecting a set, I would not start here if you're looking for quality. The boxes aren't the cheapest. There's plenty of other sets you can find for cheaper, and the cards are kind of in better quality in my opinion. Even Blazing Vortex. That box I think is cheaper than the Grand Creators, and the quality is better. I don't know what it is. But with all that being said, enough of the negatives. We are finally set complete, and it is official, and it's in this binder where it will stay and we can move on. There are 2 more sets that have become complete since this one was completed, so I will have to go through those, find the best, and then put them into this binder, and I will make those videos whenever I get around to it, which will hopefully be pretty soon, because once they're in the binder, it looks so good and it gets me excited to do more. So thank you for joining me on this journey to get our first full set complete. It's been a lot of fun. We are in, I think, 15 sets right now, and we are working on completing those. We're 1 card away from quite a few, and less than 5 cards away from a majority of them. So it is super exciting, and I cannot wait to show you the binder being full of all the sets that we've been working on. So thank you to everyone who continues to support the channel, and we have made it to the first milestone, and I appreciate everyone who has been around. If you haven't seen my last video, click on the link above to go check it out, and look at the link for my suggested video to catch up on anything that you may have missed. And I will see y'all over there.